No, I got a little overzealous on a jump, and my front wheel landed on the slope next to the landing, and my front wheel just washed right out, and I just ate shit. It was shitty riding on my part.
You were intentionally pushing it.
Yeah, like I was trying to break that fork.
Yeah.
I really thought yesterday was going to be its day.
So instead of breaking the fork,
I broke a rib.
broke your rib.
And it really hurts to laugh.
From KOM Cycling and Michigan Midpack Media, welcome to the Dirty Chain Podcast, the podcast that covers the cycling scene from the viewpoint of the Michigan Midpack. I am your host, Trevor, and on this episode, the OG Dirty Chain host is back, Sheldon Little. He comes back to the studio, and we have some classic Sheldon conversations. We get into it a bit about 26-inch builds, of course, some other crazy bike builds that Sheldon's been into, some recent injuries that both of us have sustained. This was mostly just an excuse for the two of us to get together, drink beers, and talk bikes, which is original Dirty Chain content. But it actually turned into a pretty cool conversation, so I think you'll enjoy it. We definitely enjoyed it, but yeah, let's just get right to it. It was a long one, so Sheldon Little, back in the studio, Dirty Chain, here we go. Well, grab the mic.
Got the mic right here.
Yeah.
This is a little fancier of a setup.
It's listen.
This is no basement by Horrocks.
It's we got some plush couches and some lighting.
I'd totally crash here.
Yeah, I mean, depending on depending on how many of these beers we get into.
We might be spooning on that couch later.
The amount of beers I brought here, if we drink them all,
we're staying the night.
We're staying the night.
Good thing I gave Hondo dinner before I left.
Speaking of, I think we need to. I got a couple special ones. So why don't you get into that cooler and
I feel like this is gonna be dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous.
Oh,
it's just.
Oh, give me a hug. Gently.
We'll get to that too. This podcast is brought to you by.
I mean, I feel like I have to go back to mispronouncing things, and this would be the champagne of beers. High Life, baby.
24 ounces, man. These are big boys.
Trevor treats me well. This is why I came back to Michigan.
Just
to have beers with Trevor.
This is just a bromance episode.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get romantic here, guys.
All right, Sheldon. Enough of this nonsense. We're here to make some real high quality, serious content. Welcome.
Am I supposed to look at the camera?
No.
Okay.
Actually, don't look at the camera. It makes it more awkward.
Well, now I can't not look at the camera. God damn it.
So yeah, man. Welcome in.
Thank you.
I don't think things have been the same without you. And we were talking yesterday, and I'm like, we need a real kind of bullshit episode. And so I was like, who else to bring in besides
I love me some
OG?
bullshit. I love me some bullshit.
So let's get right to why you're having so much pain right now.
Oh, yeah. Got a little overzealous at DT on a highly equipped 26er on drop bars and minimal brakes.
Yeah, so the highly equipped 26er is your...
the 93 Trek 7000 from the infamous 26er Auto Mixer episode.
Yeah. So you're still running that thing.
I love that bike.
And that shock on the front
will
of
not
it...
die.
I think it's dead.
I mean, it sounds like it's dead, but it still takes hits like a champ. I mean, the goal yesterday was to break it. I wanted it to die on trail. Like,
Yeah. Like, it's lived a good life. It might as well
it's
die
from
doing what it's...
95.
It's older than...
Probably half our listeners.
Yeah. Well, I doubt that. I bet our demographic is like 50 to 65.
A lot of dad rock going on.
They probably listen to Wilco, and
There's some fish in there.
I mean, maybe.
But no, it's a 95. I haven't serviced it in 20 years maybe.
Is the shock even serviceable?
No, I've tried to find rebuild kits, and they are... So it's a... Trek branded it, but it's the Mongol Black Diamond fork.
Okay. I don't know.
It's one of the really kind of early air oil shocks. You have to put air in both sides to pressurize it.
But it is air, really?
Yeah. Man. You didn't see the oil leaking out yesterday?
Well, I saw the oil leaking out.
The oil was leaking out.
That's for sure.
But it's crazy. It only runs at like 40 psi per side, which like by modern standards is like crazy.
What do you do for a modern one, like 80 or something? Or?
Depending on body weight, 100 plus sometimes. Okay. It depends on the fork, but it holds pressure for a couple months. I probably put pressure in it 2-3 times a year and it goes out. The only thing is the rebound sounds like two cinder blocks clapping together. It's like, loud. I'm behind you on the trail.
It's aggressive.
That's one way. Yeah, good way to put it. It's aggressive. No, but I want it to die on trail because it needs to have the death of going to Valhalla. Like,
yes.
Like it just has to go that way.
Would you? Would we like hide it in a tree branch or?
No, I'm gonna shadow box that bitch right on the wall. I mean, it's treated me so well over the years. I'm gonna get a glass shadow box, frame it, put it up on the wall.
Well, I mean, this is a big reason I brought this bike is because this is my 26er
auto mixer, baby.
And you were riding yours yesterday.
But we were both on them.
Well, we were both on them. Yeah, I rode mine. But get back to the rib thing because, I mean, as capable and as fun of these bikes are, I would say, pushed it a little in true Sheldon fashion.
You know I'm an expert mountain biker, right? Like, that's my primary focus. No, I got a little overzealous on a jump, and my front wheel landed on the slope next to the landing, and my front wheel just washed right out, and I just ate shit.
Well, it
was shitty riding on my part. Like,
you were intentionally pushing it.
Yeah, like I was trying to break that fork. Yeah. I really thought yesterday was going to be its day.
So instead of breaking the fork, I
broke a rib.
Broke your rib.
And it really hurts to laugh.
Yeah, before we started recording, Sheldon said, "Don't make me laugh." And I kind of thought, well, that's the only thing I want to do for an hour right now is just
sit
laugh.
There and just laugh. Last night trying to sleep was not pleasant. I'm a stomach sleeper, and all I could do was sleep on my back, but I move around in my sleep.
Yeah.
So I probably woke up a dozen times just like...
I used to be a stomach sleeper until my crash in 2022.
Your collarbone rib one?
Collarbone rib, and it just it reprogrammed my body, and now I can't. It's still kind of I just don't feel right sleeping on my stomach.
Yeah.
But man, I feel you. I broke my ribs earlier this year, and it is the worst.
Yeah. So
you could get through the day, but then sleeping and getting in and out of bed is so painful. Like getting in and out of the car, like the sneezing, the coughing, I remember for this
yours punctured your lung too, right?
A few years ago, yeah.
That was the collarbone.
Yes, when I broke my collarbone and 5 ribs, but one of them, yeah, something got into the old lung there. So, this latest rib thing,
dude, we gotta stop breaking ribs.
I know for sure. Well, we're in our 40s, we're old men now, so. But I swear, it would go for 2 weeks, and I think I would be making progress, and then I would sneeze aggressively,
and it starts right
and then
over.
I'm like, well, I just ruined 2 weeks of progress because I just pop something again.
Dude, if this had been the spring during Cottonwood season,
yeah, That's when I broke mine in April.
I would just be like, hey, just
just put me
anesthesia, just put me to sleep for like the next 4 weeks. And
yeah, it sucks, and I know I'm sure a lot of. I mean, if you ride bikes,
you're
you're gonna probably break a rib.
I was really concerned I was gonna break a collarbone during the crash because I definitely went hard on this side, so my shoulders kind of chewed up, my legs a little chewed up, but the rib was the worst part. But then I got home last night, and I was kind of hungry, but I had a couple more beers, and so I got on Grubhub to get some Taco Bell delivered, but I screwed it up.
I'm worried about where this is going.
It was pickup only.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well, I can't drive right now, so I had to get back on the bike and ride over to Taco Bell.
You couldn't drive? Oh, because you had so many. Yeah, you were drinking beers. Yeah,
some beers. Yeah. And
you were medicating yourself.
Yeah, I was trying to numb the rib down a little bit.
I get it.
And so then I had to get back on the bike and ride over to Taco Bell to pick up my food because I was like, gosh. Like I looked at it and I'm like, why does it not say delivery? Oh shit! I signed it up for pickup, so I had to hop back on my bike, and this was like probably 11 o'clock.
There should be, and maybe there already is, but there's probably really not that much of an opportunity here, but what if you could have called an Uber to go pick up your food and bring it to you after you made that mistake?
Yeah, that probably would have been wise.
But I don't know if you can really.
Will they do that? Can you do like point to point?
I don't know. I
mean, one of these nights we'll just have to figure that out.
Let's do it right now. Let's see what.
I mean, this cooler says we might be doing this later.
All right, so I thought, one, I mean, yeah, I wanted to kind of hear about your broken rib.
Yeah, well, I wanted you to give me a hug in the parking lot because I thought it was dislocated. And after last night, I don't think that's dislocated.
Well, you kept saying that. You were like, I need you to, like, pop it back in for me. And I... Listen, I mean, it's like...
I want you to put your MD to work, man.
Yeah. I am not qualified.
They taught that in music school, right?
I'm not qualified. And I'd be afraid that I would, like... It's like when you borrow someone's really crappy car, and you're like, I don't want to drive this car because it might die, and then I'd be the one...
So am I a hoopty?
Yeah.
I'm your hoopty?
I'd be afraid that, like, I would touch you and then... try to, like, put this rib back in or whatever, and then you would be worse off, and then it would be my fault.
Well, that's my lawsuit. I got to retire somehow.
That's why I did not. I stayed away from that.
What's the law firm? Sam Bernstein.
Listen,
Sam, you might be getting a call from Sam later.
All he does is win. Is that the guy?
I think so. Yeah. Or you don't pay unless he wins.
Okay, we're
way off topic.
Yeah, I do want to talk about the bike you crashed on, and then this guy back here, because we are once again, even as we speak, within the last couple weeks, there's been the cycle of drop bar mountain bikes is back in the news, and
Leadville's all about it.
Everyone at Leadville is like, well, they are full suspension drop bars, but yeah, I mean, didn't we? I think a year ago we talked about this or whatever. Like, It's just like it keeps coming back. It keeps like whatever, and it's like no, I mean. Yeah, we've been doing this for a while, and I mean, listen, people have been doing it for a long time. You got those pictures of John Tomac
back in the day. I mean, that was the original gravel bike. Was basically what this is right here.
But so, what year did we do? Was it 2020?
It was 2020. Because we were still in lockdown.
We built these up, and we did the
in October.
In October, we did a kind of wasn't really a bike packing trip, but we camped and we just
did like. Loops out.
And but we specifically built up these 26-inch mountain bike drop bar.
And we had the bikes already.
Single speed. We already had it.
Yeah, so I'd had mine since like 99.
Yeah, we just had these bikes in our garage, and then we decided to like put drop bars on them and make them more fun.
And then we were like, well, let's single speed them. And then it just kind of kept extrapolating from there.
I think the single speed was because it was easier.
Well,
like if we want to throw on drop bars, then it would have
been changing derailleurs.
Yep, it really like fixed a lot of just made things easy. And I didn't have a single speed, but then it turned out to be pretty fun.
Yeah, we kind of did the builds as almost like a throwaway build, kind of just to do the like. Hey, let's just do something stupid and
I don't even think we thought about longevity. It's like let's just hopefully it gets us through this this adventure. And
I was talking about that fork not making it back then.
Yeah, and honestly, this did not get me much further than that.
No, you had bottom bracket issues.
So we did the build, and so I do want to talk about this because it's been refreshed, and it's ready to go, and it's riding.
And we changed some gearing.
Incredible, and we changed some gearing. But backing up, let's talk about the things that we did wrong from the get-go. So I mean, it was just a 26-inch. Regular mountain bike,
9-speed with
with
a triple in the front.
Did it have a triple?
Both of ours had triples.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I had grip shifters on mine.
This build was XT, and there's still some XT
the brakes
remnants, the brakes, the hubs, and I mean it was a pretty cool bike at the time.
I still have all the parts.
Yeah.
I have a
Gary
tote.
Fisher Hukui Ku 2002.
2002.
Yep.
Yeah, this was kind of towards the end of Gary Fisher, especially Gary Fisher being like quote unquote good bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Trek obviously just whittled that down towards the end.
I do think this was in the Trek era though.
Yeah, yeah. So Trek owned had controlling stakes in Gary Fisher all the way back into the mid 90s. I can't remember the exact year, but when I was looking up the information on this on the serial number, I was trying to gather some more information, and Trek had Gary Fisher like controlling stakes or whatever way further back than I thought. I thought it was like early 2000s that kind of it all took over and went from there. But no, they had them, and then they kept them basically as two separate lines. And then as they merged them, that's when they turned Gary Fisher into just cheapo bikes, and then eventually just kind of killed it off.
So I mean, it's definitely dated, aluminum frame, 26-inch. So let's talk about some of the things we did back in 2020, and you, I mean, you really did the majority of the work because I don't know.
And it showed at first.
Well, what showed?
Reversing the brakes.
Oh,
you had the Australia brake set up for a little bit.
Yeah, but that was you. You did.
Oh, that was 100%
yeah.
me. No, yeah.
But it was.
The brakes were kind of iffy.
We were a little new to the bike building thing. We had no idea what we were doing.
Yep.
I mean, I still don't know what I'm doing, but you have a lot more understanding of it now.
Actually, now know how to do it properly.
So we put a Surly Singulator.
Yep, the Singulator. It's a Surly's chain tensioner. They don't make it anymore. I don't know why, because it is. So at work, I've put different ones on different bikes. This is still my favorite one. Like, I don't know why they stopped making it. And also, Cane Creek stopped making those levers.
No way.
Yeah, so those levers.
I think about the levers all the time. Like yesterday when we were riding, I just love the feel of the levers.
Oh, and you can. There's that pin on it. You can change it from long pull brakes to short pull brakes with the same lever.
So the levers are
Cane Creek.
For those who are just listening, but it's like they're made for drop bar.
Single speed, there's no shifting. It's
regular
just
brake levers, but they work with like V brakes or side pull brakes,
canties, anything, honestly.
And I don't know. They just I think they just feel really good and really solid. But I will say when when we first did the build. The Singulator worked kind of.
Yeah, you had a lot of popping issues. There's
a lot of chain skipping. And then the brakes, not only did we have it
reversed.
On
just yours. Mine I had right. I don't know why.
just think we just made a mistake there. But there was just some issue with the brakes. It just wasn't solid.
They didn't bite very well.
But now,
like you had to ride the brakes almost.
But now those V brakes, man, they are. I mean, if it's not raining, they're as solid as
anything else.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not worried about the brakes whatsoever. I am worried about this fork, which is not air.
Has that one been knocking yet, or?
I don't think it knocks, but it's just it's so squishy.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Well, and it is a spring style, and it's not adjustable. There's no adjustment.
Correct.
We can do to it.
That's kind of the issue I have with it.
But you sent me that link today. I think that would be a sweet fork to put on there. That's kind of
RockShox.
It's the RockShox Recon,
something like that. Yeah.
It's a cheap RockShox fork, but it's made for 26ers. It has the ability to do either disc or post-mounted brakes.
Yep.
What do you think? So when you put that on, do you think you're going to stick with the V brakes, or do you think you're going to put a disc on the front? I mean, that would also involve changing the wheel.
Great question, because I've thought about it.
Yeah.
I feel like the bike needs to really stay kind of cool and vintage.
Keep that.
So I kind of think I'm going to stick with the V brakes.
Well, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that also.
I am, and you're getting ahead of me because I wanted to talk about upgrades that I want to do to this bike, but
that beautiful KMC gold chain on there.
Yeah, thank you, Sheldon, for putting that on for me.
It literally just came off my Roubaix.
So, in 2020, I rode this, and it was not great, and also I thought, is this what single speed is? Because I hate it. But
was it the gearing or was it just the build itself?
I think it was just the experience was good, but I think it was the build and the gearing was big, right?
Well, and we had a lot. Well, yeah, we were running 3414, but we also were kind of planning it to do some gravel. Like that whole trip was kind of a mix of mountain, gravel.
Well, we kind of thought it was going to be mostly gravel, and then
we did Big M. And
we had some Big M stuff in there, and we
did some walking.
We did some walking, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, so yours, let's go back to the bottom bracket.
Yeah, however that bike was before we laid hands. This was nothing we did, but something was weird with the bottom bracket, and it was just.
It kept coming loose.
It was getting loose, and I would over tighten it, and then I think
it wouldn't spin,
and then it got destroyed, just completely.
So when we pulled it out of the shed, a couple months ago?
Yeah, a few months ago, yeah.
Pulled it out, and I mean the crank wouldn't even turn. Like that was just completely seized. So I took it home, put it in the stand.
I was worried that the threads.
So the threads
were destroyed.
Aren't great. They were salvageable. We might be able to retap them later, but it did thread in by hand. It was not the smoothest threads. Like they're in rougher shape. But when I took your old bottom bracket out, it literally came out in pieces. Like as soon as I pulled the crank out, literally just bearings started falling out.
Yeah.
And then so we took that out, put a new Holotech in because they're just BSA. I think yours is a 73 millimeter shell. Oh yeah, it is. No, it's a 73. But then you and I were talking about gearing, and for a bit I thought we were gonna go actually do a higher gearing,
to a little more gravel.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I was like, hey, maybe I want it to be a little more mountain bike capable.
Yeah.
And so you're like, okay, and you already had a.
Yeah, I had a lot of the cogs.
Yeah.
You bought the crank.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
32 or 30?
38. So it went to a 38 because we got that initially.
Yep.
Because I scooped it up for you, thinking that initial kind of gravel idea. But it actually worked out better because we went with a 17-tooth cog in the back. And I have some trails kind of behind my house. You've ridden them.
Mm-hmm.
They're just dirt trails, nothing crazy. But I kept going out and changing different gears to see where it would spin out, kind of get an idea of the gearing for it. And I remember I had that. It's a blue that matches your frame. You probably won't be able to see on camera. But I had that in my drawer. I'm like, all right, let's try a 17. Put it on, put the chain on, tension it up, took it out into Nancy Moore, and all of a sudden I was like, this is the gearing.
Oh, yeah.
And it just happened. The only blue cog I had. So, best cogs out there, in my opinion, for the price. I love kick-ass cogs. They're aluminum, but they hold up really, really well. They come in a million freaking colors. But I opened up the drawer, the blue one, put it on.
It's meant to be, man.
It was meant to be. So
well, and you took some glamour shots of this bike when you finished it, and I was like, what are you doing right now? I was like, let's go.
No, literally, it was like I sent you the pictures. You're like, what are you doing?
Let's go ride. And so you brought your 26er.
Yep.
And you brought me this one, new, now fresh out of the out of.
Yeah, you hadn't even seen it in person until
I threw some pedals on it, and the gearing was perfect. And you gotta work. I mean, so we did DTE yesterday.
Yeah.
And you had to. I mean, when
you're climbing,
you have to work, but I can't remember.
You were flying though.
I can't remember if there was any. I think I was able to clean every hill. I mean, DTE is kind of like gradual climbs. There's nothing like super steep, or if it is super steep, you got enough of a run in.
Yeah.
But I was able to clean everything, and still, I've gotten it up to like 20 miles an hour, but I'm spinning like crazy.
Yeah, like 150 cadence.
You're
not
can't
holding
sustain
that.
it. But like 16 miles an hour feels okay. Like,
and that's kind of what I was aiming at.
Yeah.
When I was taking it out, I was shooting for 17 at high cadence, like sustainable high cadence.
But so all the way back to 2020 when we started this whole stupid thing, and I think because of the gearing, I was like, I don't know, man. Single speed sucks. Now it's changed.
You're kind of getting the bug a little.
It's changed my tune a little bit, and I love it. I've taken that out on the trail now, only like 3 or 4 times, but it's just been so much fun. Is it easy? No. Like, and you really have to think, and also the geometry, which I want to talk about in a second.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like. It's set up right now like an aggressive road style.
You're leaning forward a little bit.
And which on a loose trail is not the easiest. But
I think you need a longer stem.
Possibly.
I kind of want to take your Santa Cruz, and I want to measure from where your sit bones are to the grips.
I was interested in like the reach or whatever.
See what the reach difference is. When I went through 3 or 4 different stems on my 7000.
Come on, like, this is a weird bike, and I expect a weird bike to fit differently.
Yeah.
But I also kind of want, like, one of the things I thought yesterday was if it was just if a couple small changes would just make it even more fun. Like, for instance, one of the things we did in 2020, we put on these Thunderbirds. We found these 26-inch Thunderbirds,
and they don't make these anymore,
which is pretty awesome. And they are great tires, but if it's loose,
it's a fun loose in the back. Mm-hmm. It's not a fun loose in the front.
And with that, in conjunction with the geometry, it's like I was really having to watch myself not to slide out in the front.
Yeah.
So I do need probably something a little grippier in the front.
Yeah, we're talking about. So I've got the knobby Nick, which I really, really like on the front. Mm-hmm. So we both had Thunderbirds for our initial trip, and they were great for that. But then,
yeah, why'd you switch to the knobby Nick, or when did you do that?
I did it pretty soon after because I started going to DT during COVID because there was nothing else to really do. So I'd go there. And after my first trip at DT on this setup, I had a washout, and I was like, well, let me see what other 26 tire options there are. And Schwalbe actually has a pretty good selection of various tires, and they've maintained putting, the new compounds into them. They're all tubeless compatible.
Yeah.
And I found the knobby Nick, so I scooped one up. I would like to try a couple other ones just to, I love tinkering with tires.
So I will say I did a little research today. There's not a ton of like performance 26-inch like mountain bike tires right now.
No.
Even like if you go to Bike Tires Direct or Competitive or something,
they're pretty thinned out.
Yeah, it's not a ton. Schwalbe, I haven't not found a knobby Nick. Or a Racing Ralph or anything like that. I know Conti they actually made, their brand new suite of tires that they put together, like has like the Dub Natal or whatever. There's one of those has a 26-inch. And there's also
Victoria did the mezcal, but I bought some, and the compound sucks.
in 26 or
Yeah, they make a 26 mezcal, which I kind of got excited about.
yeah,
And then I saw the price. I'm like, "Ooh, these are kind of cheap." And
because it's like
and as soon as I got the it's
they're
not,
like gator skins or something.
yeah, they're just that cheap, harder rubber.
Yeah.
Like you feel these feel like
Oh, for sure.
high end,
Yeah.
nice tires. The mezcal's like it has the tread pattern, but the compound is not the same. So I was kind of disappointed at that because I do like those.
Well, I mean, let's be fair too. Like we're knocking on a door that
Shut 10 years ago.
it's it's a house that's been condemned.
We're still pounding on the
You're
door.
like, hey, anyone home there?
There's a good party in here.
Which, like, okay, so this is what I thought yesterday. I mean, we don't have a ton of money sunk into this yet. A lot of this is like reused parts. I mean, I think the most money I sunk into this is like the singulator
And the levers, because
levers,
those
and
handlebars came off my All City.
and the crank itself, which was a necessity.
Yep, and that was like $100.
But
Chain we had on hand.
tires we had to.
Tires but we got those at a stupid good deal.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
We scooped those up really, really cheap from the shop.
But now I'm kind of really thinking how much fun I've been having on it. I would be okay putting another, like, I don't know,
Couple $100 in.
Well, I might be putting like $300 or $400 into it. And
But I think a fork's gonna make a big difference.
and riding yesterday, I was like, if I had a modern fork that I was able to tune it at least to
that one is
to my
tunable.
weight or whatever, this would be even more fun. And then the other thing, which we were kind of talking about when you mentioned the stem, I think I want to get a new set of handlebars that will rise everything up a little bit, so I'm not so aggressive with the geometry.
With how far forward you are.
And so like Redshift makes those riser bars.
So
I know they make 50 mil and 70.
and then they come in flare and no flare.
Yeah.
The flare is pretty minimal. I think it's like 12 degree or 16. It's not much.
I want flare. I
Yeah.
mean, these bars have like nothing.
No, those are spawn.
Yeah.
So those came off a cyclocross bike. So they're, your traditional road 0 degree flare. So I rode top shelves on a friend's Farley fat bike.
Okay, so you have experience on one of these.
And I really liked them.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they're definitely a really good option, especially for what you're kind of looking for.
Yeah.
And it gives you a ton of room up top to put lights or
Sure.
because now you don't have a clustered up cockpit.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to put on mine though some inline brake levers, kind of like my All City. I don't know. I might, if I went with a little bit wider handlebar, I think I might put those on just to.
Do you find yourself really wanting to be in like enough in the center that you would want brakes there?
Well, that's why I would go with a wider bar, so I could space them out a little bit. I don't know. It's just kind of a thought I've been kicking around. I don't know. I don't know. I like putting stuff on and just seeing if it works.
Sure.
If it doesn't, then cool. It'll 10 years down the road go on a different project.
I think like the big thing though is how much fun something stupid like this can be.
Well, and how many people commented on them when we were out there?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it also it's fun to be able to like the cool thing about these bikes, are they perfect? No. Do they work perfect? No. Are they like 10, 15, 20 years old technology? Yes. But they're nimble.
oh, they're so nimble.
They're like single speeds or light.
And they're light as hell.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You
And-
can toss them around a corner like they're nothing.
And the thing, like, it's so fun to be on someone's ass in the woods who has like a modern full suspension
And you're just
mountain bike.
I'm waiting to pass you.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get a chance, man, can I get on your left?
And it just kind of, people raced on this shit for years. Like, all of a sudden thinking that they're like, now you can't take them on a trail. It's like, that's BS.
Well, I mean, every bike doesn't need to be the fastest performance.
No, it's fun.
Yeah, it's what bikes should be. They're toys.
I should have brought the 24.
Oh my god, maybe that'll be a different episode.
There's an episode right there. But that kind of comes back to...
You should have brought that to DTE.
Those are single wall rims? Absolutely not.
Oh, really?
Dude, that thing's sketchy as hell. So I got it up to 24 miles an hour on a downhill, and I was like...
Give a little preview to what this is.
So it's a kid's 24-inch Wahoo.
No, Wahoo?
It's a Trek Wahoo.
Okay.
Which is one of the lines.
Yeah.
So it's a rigid, has a carbon fork.
Weird, man.
So we had one come off a customer's car. Just destroyed the bike. And they had only had a little bit of time. Trek actually warrantied it. They got a whole new bike. And so we had this bike that was literally going to get tossed in the dumpster. So I'm just kind of...
This was the one that...
This is the one that came off the car.
And that's the one you took?
That's what I have.
Man, this is just like you to...
Well, I was looking at him like...
Basically dumpster diving for...
No, I got it before
bullshit.
the dumpster. I got it before the dumpster, damn it. So, the rear wheel was still good. The derailleur was still good, which it has a really nice micro shift 10-speed. Long cage, so it actually has a pretty big cassette. Like, I think it's up to a 45 maybe. Handlebars destroyed, front wheel destroyed, all the brakes were ripped to pieces, hydraulic brakes, everything was ripped to pieces, brake levers were gone. The shifter actually amazingly made it, even though the shift cable got shredded. Seat got destroyed, which was fine because it was a kid's seat. So I mean, you've been to my apartment. I have just bins of bike parts. Yeah. Like, I'm a hoarder, let's face it. So I had these old BMX bars. That's the gold ones that are on it now. Yep. So I put those on. I had a stem that I thought I was never ever gonna use because it's this like 36 degree. It's crazy, and I was just like, oh, this actually might raise the handlebars up a bit more. So I put that on. Then I put a 400 millimeter seat post in it so I could have it high enough, which I had on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Had a saddle I had on hand. I put Crank Brothers stamp pedals on, head on hand. So right now I'm only $40 in the hole on this.
So how have you not done this on a locals ride?
So the next thing that needs to happen to it before a locals is it has 127 millimeter cranks. So suck on that, Pagacha.
127 millimeter?
Dude, they're so tiny.
Whoa.
So like you ride at a high cadence. And the whole time it's the weirdest knee angle because you can never extend or like, you're literally riding like this.
So I've seen the pictures of the bike, but I would love to see some video of you riding it, just see you riding it.
Yeah, I gotta bring it. Maybe I'll ride it over to your house for some beers soon. I just realized there's still a sticker on this. So it has a standard BSA 68 millimeter shell on it. So I did some measurements, and for around town stuff, I think I could get away with 165 cranks and still have enough borderline safe ground clearance for the pedals.
Oh my gosh, you just can't turn.
You can, just make sure you know your foot placement. So I have a crank set at home, and I just need to grab a bottom bracket and throw that in, because once I do, that has locals written all over it.
Yeah, it's the weirdest looking thing, but it's actually pretty cool.
And it came together pretty well.
Yeah,
it's got
really
oil slick rims,
yeah,
which are single wall, so they're but it's got like nice kind of tires on it. The micro shift derailleur, BMX bars. So all I have money sunk into it was I had to replace the front wheel because the front wheel was destroyed. And then I bought some race face grips. That's those neon pink with the turquoise lock ring.
Yeah.
So I put that on. I have been eyeballing a really cheap Alibaba crank that's also oil slick. that I might actually scoot. It's like $40. I kind of want to put it. I mean, it doesn't have to be high quality. I mean, the whole thing's just stupid.
It's not like you're not gonna take that
it's
on
a conversation
TT.
piece.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if the crank thing worked out and it actually turned out to be more comfortable to ride, I would consider lacing up some better wheels for it. But as of right now, it's
what. So you have the 26er, and we talked about mine and some of the upgrades.
And I'm going to do the same gearing yours has.
So you're going same gearing because you're still pretty.
I'm still 3414.
Okay, and you're still waiting for the fork to die a
warrior's death. It needs its 72 virgins.
But any more upgrades to that bike?
Cranks. That down the road, I really want to put some of those Paul 100% on,
which
is worth more than everything else on the bike. Oh, and I have to put a new wheel set on. I'm tearing the spoke out of the rear.
I feel like we haven't talked enough lately, but I mean the bolt cutter was always in conversation. You had this frame.
I kept buying random parts, changing plans.
I mean, it was there, like, but it just never kind of came together. And now,
and then I moved, and
now it's the sickest bike. Like,
I'm really happy with
what you did with it. It is on the complete other side of the spectrum of whatever that 24-inch bullshit bike you made. This one is like performance and beauty all in one.
So I bought a lot of parts.
Sure,
building that.
This wasn't a bargain bin.
I mean, the frame was.
Well, the frame was, but like
components.
It gave you a little bit more to play with on the component side, I guess.
Yeah. So the nice thing was it was a pretty neutral color. It's that ghost white. It's like a really, really light matte gray.
And so this is a pretty traditional gravel bike.
Yeah, I mean, in the most part.
It has, pretty decent clearance.
Yeah, so, the frame, it's kind of that open source.
Is it? What was the?
It's like a CR460 or something. I can't remember the code for it.
Yeah, it was a pretty popular one quite a few years ago, or like maybe 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, a couple different brands were using that frame for it, including Bolt Cutter.
Open Up, that's what it was. Open Up, it's like one of the
others. Framed used it.
Yes, Framed. Yep.
A couple other ones, but so I got the frame. Fits up to 50 mil tires, and when I first got it, the thought was, all right, well, I really want a mountain bike drivetrain in the back with drop bars. So at the time, the only real option would have been to pretty much do axis, do force levers with like an Eagle derailleur in the back. I never wanted it to have electronic shifting, but it was kind of the only real straightforward without having to do those kits of changing pole ratios, and I didn't want to get involved in any of that. So I started buying all the parts for doing the SRAM build. Well, then Shimano dropped the GRX 822, which is basically an XT derailleur that works with, and I wanted it mechanical. That was kind of really what the goal was initially.
Is the 822, is that 12 speed?
Yeah, it's a 12 speed. So I'm running an XT cassette on the back. So it's got a.
So you did wait for a while because GRX was 11 speed until last year or something.
Yeah. So as soon as this basically dropped, that's when I started scooping up the Shimano parts. So it's got a 1051 cassette, long cage derailleur, and then I'm running a White's Industry crank with a 40 tooth.
Looks so good, man. That crank.
The second I saw it,
crank, man.
It stung financially, but it brought the bike together.
And then you have the Cane Creek,
the silver Cane Creek GXC stem on it,
and the crank and the stem together
are both polished silver.
Looks so good.
And originally it was supposed
gold
to get
accents, man.
Yeah, so the gold was the whole reason the gold even started was that MF Doom sticker that I have on the top tube.
Mm-hmm.
So I just bought that with not a plan to put it on anything. And I had it kind of sitting by the frame one day, and I was like, oh, that gold actually looks kind of cool next to the frame. So I actually stuck that on first, and then that's when the gold accent whole thing started. Yeah. But like I bought those gold water bottle cages, put them on, didn't like how it looked, so I pulled those off. Got those silver ones that matched the decals. And it's just been one of those things. It's
what wheels did you put on there?
They're just Bontrager Aeolus.
Okay. Decent wheels, but
decent carbon wheels.
But that wasn't one of the.
I would like to do different hubs eventually, but those Bontragers, the internals are basically DT Swiss.
It's just incredible to see that thing alive now.
It was it took a few years.
Yeah.
It took a couple moves across the country.
Yeah.
A couple career changes.
Wasn't easy, but
it was not easy.
But man, it is.
I've been very happy.
It's
with
beautiful.
It.
I'll definitely put up some pictures of this because it's worth seeing. Like it's
nice seeing it when I come home because it's like for a while it was kind of a sore subject.
Well, it would probably in the corner. And it was like, you're neglecting me.
Yeah, when I was in Washington, I hated looking at it because, there was a guilt of having this frame that wasn't built up. And, I wasn't really riding. So then, that kind of... And then... So now having it built, it's almost like a peace of mind.
Yeah, and also...
And it looks good.
Also, it's not just that you built it. You've been riding it.
Yeah.
So
I love that bike.
I mean, I guess that's something too, Sheldon. It's like... you've been, I don't know, back in town for what, like 18 months now or something, or not quite 2 years?
Oh no, I came
not
back
quite a year?
Last June.
Okay.
So like 14 months.
14 months. But it's been,
and last summer I got some riding in, but it wasn't
not a lot
much, and especially because I remember that first 40 miler I did. I was crawling
kind
home.
of a rude awakening. Yeah,
it was a big slap in the face of, you can't do that anymore.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
and to have you back in town and be able to like drink beers and finish bikes and talk bikes,
and we've been riding more.
But that's the thing, and also ride. And you're like now it's instead of me texting you saying, "Hey man, like it'd be cool to go for a ride," now you're the one texting me like, "Hey, you want to ride today? You want to do this?" And so,
well, I got to give you, Tristan and Scott, a huge shout out because Locals Loop was such a big part of that. Like,
it's just like this chill ride that we do.
Like crazy, just
it's not fast, and it's just kind of like exploring local roads in East Lansing and Lansing and bike paths and things like that. And it's not about riding fast. It's just about
finishing the ride and having some patio beers.
Yeah, it's a very social ride. But we kind of make a point to try to do it every week.
Yeah, it's kind of our Sunday routine, and I look forward to it. Like that's such a highlight of the week. But
it's crazy. Like so, even though it's a social ride, but it's never a nothing ride because there are points in it that I'm breathing heavy.
Some of those trails, and every so often, like somebody's gonna kick it up for a little bit, but then someone's gonna yell at him for.
Well, this Sunday, I brought out the single speed, and so we have some like man-made hills in Lansing.
Oh yeah,
they're
like the sledding hills,
sled hills and stuff. And so we're like, let's try to get up those hills. And
you got up?
I got the one in Hawk Island. Right at the end.
have.
Yeah.
You got bottlenecked by some kids.
But I feel like I was working harder than I've worked in some other rides, and I forget if I told you this yesterday, but my knees were killing me the next day, and I think it's just from.
Well, you were literally standing.
Yeah, just like trying to smash the.
But you got up Frandor, right?
I got a Frandor, yeah.
Yeah, Frandor. I mean, that one's steeper, just not as long. And it's that sand. The second you get too slow, your wheel just starts spinning on
for
that.
sure.
And we had that cheerleader lady yelling at us. That was awesome.
Well, that's it. That's the other good thing about locals is you meet some interesting locals.
Yeah. Yes,
I mean,
you do.
Depending on some of the local trails we take, there might be a community living back there. Who knows?
Yeah. You weren't there. And this is the other great thing is like we all kind of cycle, because not everyone's free every single Sunday, but it seems like locals happens every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were out of town, so it was just Tristan and I. And then the other day was...
And then you got into my garage and you stole my beer.
Damn straight we did. I liberated your beers.
If
they were locked in your garage.
If
it was hot, it was not safe for them.
If the garage is on the route, I guess it's fair game.
Yeah. Well, you gotta blame Tristan. That one was his idea.
Yeah. I guess I should never have.
I'm throwing him under the bus.
I should never have given the code to my garage.
Well, I found it first. We both had the code. I
gave it to both of you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, it came because you tried to raid his garage, but he locked his door.
That is true. Yeah.
And you taunted him. You poked the bear.
Well, I found some beer, some cold drinks in a cooler outside of his garage in his backyard.
Watermelon high noons or something.
It was a high noon and like a what's that other long drink?
Those are actually pretty good.
I think it was his wife's cooler, not. Well, it definitely was.
Are there White Claws in there?
There are no White Claws.
God damn it!
Do they still make White Claws?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've had a. So. The whole reason I started drinking White Claws was I thought I was allergic to beer for a while.
Was it just because you were drinking too much, or?
No, so I can't drink anything really hoppy anymore. And for a long time, all we really drank
was IPAs.
IPAs.
Which now we're in our 40s. We can't do that anymore.
And I still love the taste of them, but
yeah.
No, so I started to get these just by the time I'd finish a glass, literally felt like a hangover. Just felt awful. So I was like, well, maybe I'm allergic to beer. So that's when I moved to White Claws, and I was like, oh, okay, I feel good drinking these.
I mean, there's something about those seltzers, though, that are so easy to drink.
Oh, and you don't get hungover because you're just...
Well, I feel like some of them are so sweet, though, you get more hungover.
I don't like the sweet ones.
Yeah.
It has to be more the watery ones. But no, then I had a Corona at a friend's pool party, and I felt fine. That's when I figured out it's actually not beer; it's the hops.
Yeah, I blame Tristan because Tristan, he's all about Busch, and I used to give him a lot of shit about like, why are you drinking this terrible beer?
And now you love it.
And now I love it. And now I'd almost rather have something like that. I like Modelo or Locals Light.
Yeah.
But I'd almost rather have something like that than any sort of IPA.
You think 10 years ago, we'd go to the beer store and it was like, what crazy stuff can we buy? What high alcohol content, Imperial this, triple that.
Now if it's over 5, I'm like,
I gotta do laundry tomorrow. No, but I've always had a big soft spot for like High Life, but now it's, High Life, love me some Banquet, Modelo's.
I almost got Coors Banquet, but These look good.
This is my favorite.
Okay.
High Life is always the favorite.
Picked correct.
But so I went out the other day. I don't like PBR. I think it tastes terrible.
You were saying this yesterday.
They have a PBR light. Doesn't taste like a light beer. It just tastes like a whole different beer. It's delicious. And I've never been a big PBR fan, which is a shame because a lot of people in our social group do, but I don't like it.
I'm not sure I like PBR as much, but I will say if someone offered me a PBR, I'd drink
I'm going to drink it, but I'm not going out to buy it. And,
right.
And if there's, like if we're at Tristan's with his amazing beer selection that he always has, if there was a PBR in there, I would skip right over and either do a Modelo or I love a Labatt.
I was just going to say, Labatt deserves a spot in this conversation.
Labatt Blue is delicious. Yeah. That's like my camping beer. If I'm going camping, it's almost always Labatt Blue.
Well, you can get a Labatt Blue while watching MSU hockey now.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And I do every single time I go. Every single. Oh yeah, you were with us. Yeah, you went. Well, hockey's got to have.
You got to have Labatt.
Got to have Labatt. A good old blue. But yeah, I don't drink those strong, heavy beer. Now that we're going into the cooler season, I do like me some of the fall dark beers, but I'm not going to be looking for, a 10% stout anymore.
Yeah, in my older age, I'm more about quantity than quality. So.
Yeah, I need as low alcohol content
Yeah.
as possible so I can just drink a ton of them.
Well, we are not talking about bikes anymore.
No,
the
all right,
beer,
we need to get back into bikes.
the beer worked. The beer conversation was a good segue, but maybe that just means we're done with this episode.
It was a pleasure. Always a pleasure, Trevor.
Hey, I just want to thank you for pushing this initial build of this beautiful bike back here, and then it broke, and it sat in my shed for 3 years, and I thought, well, that was something that I rode hard, put away wet, and that's about the end of that. But no, it wasn't the end, and now I feel like it has a lot more life. But anyways, thank you. This is a ton of fun. I wouldn't do it myself. I would never I wasn't even going to fix this bike. It was probably going to be trash. And you were the one that's like, I'm just going to grab it out of your
we're
out of your
drinking on
shed,
your patio,
and I'm going to fix it up for you. And you did, and it's been my favorite bike of the year. So thank you, and it's going to get a lot more riding in for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great bike. It's in impeccable condition.
Cheers, man.